What's going on, guys? UFC Houston ended just last night, and it was a great card with a great main event with a Sean Strickland win by TKO, which was not on my bingo card of things to happen. At the start of the fight, in the first round, you see Sean land some good shots and Fluffy responding back and trying to get his takedowns in, like we all thought. Then in the second, I feel like Fluffy did a lot better. I think uh, it was a close round, but I think he won that round. Showing off, some solid hands throughout the fight, right? Like I'm thinking, as it continues to go on, Fluffy might do better, but for the most part, it looked pretty competitive. And then the third round starts, and in the middle of a striking exchange, I think while Fluffy was trying to engage in a takedown or something. No, 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 sorry. Yeah, it was the striking exchange, and then Sean just landed a disgusting knee right into Fluffy's ribs, and Fluffy is so tough. He was trying to fight through the pain, swinging through, but it was too much. Sean was still putting out that volume on him, and he just couldn't respond to all of it. And now we have Sean Strickland back in the title picture, who can face either Hamzat or an Imavov rematch if Hamza decides to vacate and move up. But I do not think um he will not face Imavov because Dana White said he wasn't gonna get the chance. He said he would like to see him defend his belt at least once. Moving on. Jeff Neal has been assassinated. And now Uros Medic is a top 15 welterweight. Speaking of top 15, Melky Costa is now in the top 15 of featherweight after dropping the epitome of a gatekeeping crafty vet with a slick spinning wheel kick and then finishing Dan Ige. The first time Ige has ever been finished. At first, I thought the stoppage was a bit early because it was like 5 seconds left in the round. I was thinking, okay, yeah, maybe we could just let him finish it though. But then after seeing Ige walking around and sitting there for the results and stuff, um, I think he broke his nose. He was, it looked kind of dented in. I don't know if that's how it looks naturally. Um, Holding his nose, holding it up, keeping it from bleeding and shit. But yeah, that shit, it broke something. It broke something. It connected straight with his jaw. And if it happened to break his nose, that shit might have been. That just shows how much impact was in that. To break from the jaw, to go from the jaw into the nose and make the nose break. That's insane. But yeah, after seeing all that, it seemed like the right decision. So next up, Jacoby Smith versus Harrell. I didn't really know what to expect because I wasn't familiar with Harrell, but um, fuck, bro. After seeing all the cancer stuff they were showing before the fight, I felt pretty bad. I felt really bad seeing what happened to him, especially because I think Jacoby Smith overdid it. Because even he said himself, he felt Harold go limp, and he was still throwing shots. I can maybe understand that, like, when you're already doing it, it's very difficult to maybe realize because like adrenaline and such, whatever. But I don't know. It was also an equally shitty job from the ref for not stepping in a lot earlier than he did. Um, Putting that aside, Jacoby Smith is a really, really solid welterweight prospect. And if he gets another performance just like that, he could get a ranked opportunity very, very soon. And then we had Michelle Pereira versus Reese. The Michelle Pereira we all know and love showed up. Actually, I don't really know about love, but the Michelle Pereira we all know showed up quick, powerful, flashy. But I'm actually more impressed with Reese's ability to hang on with somebody very experienced like Pereira, who has I think like 45 ish fights in his pro career, and having his own moments despite being visibly fucked up. And you got to give credit to the Jin. You know what I'm saying? He made the fight entertaining. He held out. He was even giving Michelle Pereira trouble in his own right. Um, and he's very inexperienced. He has less than 15 fights professionally, and I think he's also younger. And I think with time that he can be very solid, very solid. I think he can be in the top 15 of middleweight eventually. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just me. And then lastly, Carlos Leal proved me wrong. What really impressed me about him was him handling the range difference, which I thought was going to be the difference maker. Because along with the range difference, Chidi and Joquani has a lot of power, but all that I got neutralized um, by Leal keeping very close, keeping Chidi backing up on the cage, and not really allowing him the opportunity to get off those shots or to work his game, and following him around when he would try to disengage and reset the fight. So, shout out Carlos Leal. And